What did you just kind of think of the fast start and really the fast start in the last two games? I know that was something in the first few games that you kind of wanted to correct, and has that been an area of improvement?
I mean, I think we've done a pretty good job of starting games, it feels like, to me. So, obviously, every coach wants to get out to a good start, but I thought they did a good job of just, playing the game the right way and being focused and not looking ahead to the UW game. And I thought it was just a really, really mature approach by the whole team. Just very, very businesslike.
Guard pretty good that first 10 minutes.
I thought we did. I mean, I thought we had good stretches. I thought we guarded really good in the start of the second half, too. So, those core guys, I think, are getting the message, and they're doing a good job of executing the plan. Basically my starting guards at 6 assists, 1 turnover, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 4 assists, 1 turnover. I mean, those are good numbers. We have 28 assists. That's moving it, sharing it, playing the right way.
How much do you value a game where you can get your big rotation guys less than 30 minutes as well and still win that margin?
I mean, the nice thing is, we're actually trying to grow some of those other guys to get more minutes, more experiences, and all that, and get a little more depth. But it works both ways. You got to be able to function out there on the floor too. So, I think we were able to. That's the sole reason why I threw June into the starting lineup, was it just so it forced me to give him 5 minutes because Dusty's playing so good. And sometimes when you get in one of these games, and if it's only a 5-point game, I'm going to leave Dusty out there or something. So just kind of, for me, it was forced me into getting some minutes for some of those guys, and we got Luke in there early, and so I think we'll keep trying to do that whenever we can.
Those two played a little better as it went along, second half especially.
Yeah, I think so. They still have these stretches where maybe they're struggling a little bit, but I think Alike just kind of started to go off for June. He's attacking the basket pretty good with some force, and starting to understand conceptually what we're trying to do defensively.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about Braden Huff? And he gets Freshman Player of the Week, but then he also comes out tonight and scores 19. Just how great he's been through the first couple of games here. Yeah,
and he just scores 19 and just kind of a, I don't know, it didn't seem like he scored 19. So you guys are better with the words than me. So, he's got a knack. He's got soft hands, like some of the great bigs we've had over the years. Maybe a little bit like Drew, his ball just goes in, and that's a nice skill to have. And he's doing a nice job. Doesn't get any stats for this, but he keeps balls alive on the offensive boards, and we're able to, convert those. And now we just need to keep growing in defensively.
Coach, do you like having these tune-up games in between, higher profile games?
Yeah, listen, you can't just play game after game after game after game. That's hard, and we need to obviously mix in some home games, and then like you just got done saying, it allows us to try to develop and grow our bench and grow some of these other players.
Coach, you mentioned Drew. He actually just had a big night in G
Did
League.
he?
30 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists.
That's awesome.
Just wondering, do you still keep in touch with him at all?
Yeah.
What do you think of his just journey to the pros so far?
Listen, I think he's an NBA player. I think they'll eventually figure it out. He's just too good of a basketball player, and he's too good of a guy, too good of a teammate to not have on a roster. And I tell everybody that, and especially in the summers, I'm around a lot of those NBA people. So, he's going to be fine. He's got a big time belief in himself. And he'll figure it out. Somebody at that next level will figure it out, because he's a winner.
Going into a madhouse on Saturday, probably over there.
Yeah, listen, hey, when the Zags roll into Heckhead or whatever they're calling it now, it's a really, really big game. So we're expecting a great effort from the Huskies and you know, great effort from the crowd. So we're looking forward to it.
You able to look at them at all the other night, or
Yeah, I've
Jackson
watched
was-
them here and
yeah.
there, you know. But I mean, but no, I didn't go out on the floor. But no, I mean, we're obviously, I guess Steven's scout, so we'll start spending some time on that.
What do you think about some of the pieces that they've added? You guys saw Wheeler last year at Kentucky, and then you have some history with Moses Wood.
Yeah.
The transfers that they've added.
You know, they've really upgraded. They've taken full advantage of the transfer portal and, you know, some NIL situations, and they've really maxed those things out. And they've changed their roster and added some real talent. So, you know, and you know, that we'll have to deal with that on Saturday night.
Time for one more.
This might be the kind of the last game against the Pac-12 that you guys play as it's kind of currently constructed. I know you have a long history of playing against Pac-12 schools, and you went to Oregon. And what's kind of your reaction to the Pac-12 as constructed, kind of dissolving and everything that's happened to that conference the last year?
I think everybody across the whole scope of college athletics is really disappointed in it. I mean, whether you're on the East Coast or obviously on the West Coast, it really hits it home. And it, you know, we've all grown up with it. Those of us who've lived out here, so and just. They never quite figured it out, and you know, there's a lot of mistakes were made, and probably could have been avoided, but it wasn't, and now, you know, everybody's got to adjust to that.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.